Android tablets have always been a bit of a fringe category for me. You see, in the space between a high-powered smartphone and general computing, a tablet doesn't always fill certain needs as effectively as either. But Samsung has certainly done a lot to make their Galaxy Tab line really appealing to anyone looking to make their Android lives a little bit bigger. But the latest version not only achieves that, it also makes the current greatest case for Android on a tablet. This is Pocketnow, and I'm Joshua Vergara. What's going on, everybody? This is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. Alright, before we get started, a quick note, and no, I'm not talking about the S Pen magnetically attached to the back of this tablet. I've not had this tablet for very long, so we're going to go through the specs and I'll give you a few of my thoughts on my usage so far. You can look forward to the full review coming soon after I spend more time with this entire package. Mystic Silver is the colorway that I got, and it's basically all screen all day with a minimalistic backing that has a single stripe coming down the camera module. This stripe is the magnetic spot where the included S Pen just tacks right on and it actually charges. This S Pen is designed for a more comfortable grip, it's got a fuller size, and it has the signature button that helps you do things like get the Air command menu open and do things like air gestures. I honestly just still can't get over how thin the tablet is, and the shiny sides have pretty much everything you would expect. Power button, volume rocker, USB-C port that can take up to 45 watts charging, and a quad speaker combination for a pretty robust audio experience, even though there's no headphone jack. That's probably a good thing because I have the Galaxy Buds live to use with this tablet. By the way, the review on these earbuds is also live on the channel right now, so make sure you hop on over there when I'm done with this video. The really thin profile of this tablet means that once you get this keyboard case on, the footprint doesn't increase very much. This case comes in two parts. One is a strong magnet for the back cover, and it's also flappy too. Up top, there's a small flap that cradles the S Pen in place, I've already shown you that, and then the bottom flap is for standing orientations. And then the tablet will snap onto the other half of the case to add a keyboard complete with a touchpad. I actually typed this very script you're hearing using the keyboard on the Tab S7 Plus, and even if it might feel a little cramped from time to time, it's overall a comfortable time so far. I remember when Samsung started bringing AMOLED to their tablets, and it's only gotten better since then. The Galaxy Tab S7 Plus here has a Super AMOLED screen with a 12.4-inch size and a 120Hz refresh rate. It even has an in-display fingerprint reader. The regular Tab S7 has a smaller 11-inch TFT display that shaves off a little bit of resolution but retains that 120Hz. So the 120Hz makes everything move very smoothly from apps in One UI to the Windows and Samsung DeX. That's right, DeX is integrated here and I'll talk about it more in a second. It's probably no surprise that the viewing experience is a highlight. Vivid colors and high refresh rate at this size just makes media a blast. In fact, I enjoyed Samsung Unpacked using this tablet, taking advantage of the screen real estate for some triple app multitasking from time to time as well. The high refresh rate also helps the S Pen move along swimmingly as well. Like with the Note 20 Ultra, the high refresh rate screen means that the pen's latency is at an all-time low. Now, the thing is, this pen is just one layer of the usage of the Tab S7 Plus, but overall, it's going to be a familiar experience with a few new tricks. Air actions are new. These are specific gestures that you can make while holding the button down to trigger some often used functions like Screen Write or Smart Select. I'll admit I used it quite a bit already because it's easy to just clip pictures and tweets and then share it to someone in a chat app, for example. And then there are apps like Samsung Notes and Clip Studio Paint that are further updated to give creatives a canvas for all things S Pen related. And then there is Samsung DeX, integrated into the Tab S7 Plus for an easier transition from a general Android tablet to an experience that is a lot closer to a laptop. Now you can get it to automatically boot up when the tablet docks into the keyboard, or you can hit the function DeX button in order to open it up. So we're all kind of familiar with DeX. From phone to big screen, it tries to make Android a little more accessible via an almost Windows-like UI. But it's always been a little bit nebulous for Galaxy phone users, lacking a certain je ne sais quoi. Turns out, the missing element is a laptop form factor, a good keyboard, a touchpad, an S Pen for mouse-like interaction. And that's why I'm so excited about coming back to a Samsung tablet now, because multitasking in regular Android is one thing, but having more control over all of the different windows on this type of a screen is a completely different and better story. Now, what we also know about DeX is that not all Android apps work perfectly with it yet, and in reality, Android apps in general have to be better about tablets, but it would seem that all of the pieces are finally falling into place for this Samsung tablet. Because all the experiences I just outlined are all possible because both the Tab S7 tablets rock the Snapdragon 865 Plus. Clearly, they're all going to be able to handle multitasking and transition into pretty much any productivity or play scenario. Configurations start at 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage with a microSD card slot. And you can also see in that SIM tray that yes, there are LTE and 5G versions of this tablet as well. And finally, the Tab S7 has an 8,000 mAh battery. Meanwhile, you get 10,090 mAh in the battery of the Tab S7 Plus, which should give a big screen like this all-day usage. Honestly, it just feels like Samsung has been hitting upgrade after upgrade to eventually make it to this point. An Android tablet that could actually hit some of the marks routinely ticked by laptops and even iPads. Samsung is just bringing their own matured flair to the segment with things like the S Pen and Samsung DeX. And so that was a quick look at the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Plus. Just a few of my thoughts after a few so far pleasant days with the tablet and its keyboard case. Let me know what your thoughts are on this high-powered and feature-packed Tab S7 line in the comment sections down below. From there, you can go ahead and drop some likes on this video and make sure you subscribe to the Pocket Now channel if you haven't already, because videos are coming out pretty much every single day, and we have plenty of stuff to show you from Samsung's announcements this week at Unpacked. From there, we're going to go ahead and call it on this one. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in our next video.